1040 NR is for non-resident area income tax return. Then we have this is Schedule 1, Schedule 2, Schedule 3. Usually these ones are added. They will be added to your system once you have anything on them, like most likely right now as we add the 1099-G, we'll have additional income adjustments. We'll have this one, or 3, either Schedule 1 and 3, or they will add up all of them together. So then we have the amended return, U.S. individual. In case you do an error when you are doing tax returns, either you, the preparer, you do an error that you realize later on, or the tax preparer realizes there is an error, and you have already sent it to the IRS. Once you receive either a refund or it's processed, once the return is processed, you can do an amended return, which we'll do that at the end. Once we are done with doing the tax returns, you can amend it. You are allowed, if you do an error, you can amend it. Okay. So then we have W2G, W4, all this good stuff right here. You have all these. But right now we need 1099-G, certain government payments. This is a payment from the government of Virginia. So you're going to double click on that, and this is what we get on that form. This is what you have. And what you want to look for is a federal ID number for the Department of Taxation for Virginia, which is 546001734. Okay. Then you tab or enter. Once you tab it, then you go ahead and write the name of the name there that is showing on your form, Department of Taxation. Whatever is showing there is what you write. Okay. Then there's box 2. That box, there's nothing. Then there's a box here for the address, which is PO Box 1115. That's in zip code is 23218. 11115. Anyway, we are interested with the 4 in the 5, not the other one. So then you go ahead and put in the city is Richmond, Virginia. Yeah. Richmond. Then the box where there is payment. Usually we have two types of payments. Okay, this one has box 1. Box 1 is for unemployment compensation, and box 2 is the one for tax refund. But on this particular one, we have 1275 for this one is for unemployment, right? Okay, and that's what we are going to put. We put what we see, so we don't know whether it's we know it's unemployment compensation since it's on box 1. If it was a tax refund, it will be on box 2. Okay, so usually this 1099-G can be used either for the unemployment compensation, or also for the tax refund from the government. They give you, if you have you itemized deductions, you got a refund, definitely this is what they are going to give you a 1099 for that. And you could get on 1 and 2 if you had unemployment compensation, and at the same time you had a refund. Okay, on box 2. Then once you're done there, we go ahead and go back to 1040 because we want to see what has happened, what just happened. Did we get an increase or no? Okay. Okay, so it's added on other income. So we were on 1Z, so our boxes here from 1A to H, there's nothing that has been added. So we still have 91,361. And we don't have anything on these other boxes at the moment. Social Security benefits, pension and annuities, there's nothing. IRA distributions, there's nothing. Qualified dividends, there's nothing. Tax exempt interest, there's nothing. So we have something here on line 8, other income. That is Schedule 1. So we were talking about Schedule 1. Schedule 1 has just been added. Like we said, Schedule 1 has been added, which is another income now. If we open Schedule 1, you see unemployment compensation line 7. That's what we just added, 1275. Okay, so each income is added separately. So everything is set up so that it can be simple. It's something that you can understand what's going on. So and we as the preparers, we need to understand exactly what is happening on this tax return. We can't just be filling in numbers. We have to understand what is going on. So here we have added in the unemployment compensation. It has been added. So the total income on line 9 has been added to, if you add lines 1Z, 1Z, which is this one, 91,361, 2B, 3B, 4B, 5B, 6B, 7 and 8, you know, all this, you add them, that's the total income, which is 92,636. Okay. Now, so the adjustment, line 10 is adjustment to income from Schedule 1, line 26. Schedule 1, line 26 is blank. Let's see what is there on line 26. What is there? Schedule 1, where are you? Line 26. Adjustment to income. So everything here is added up. Everything will be added up. You have a student loan interest, all that stuff. All this good stuff will be added in here. So line 26 is blank. There's nothing else here for adjusting. So we go back to our form 1040. That is our form right there. And we find that this, as a head of household, okay, sorry, we have line 11 is showing the adjusted gross income. What is adjusted gross income? This is the income now after adding and adjusting everything. This is the income that this taxpayer has of 92,636. Now, there's a standard deduction that the government is giving her as a head of household that is not going to be taxed. This amount, 20,800, is not, this is untaxable. Out of the 92,636, they have 20,800 that is not going to be taxed. The reason is they are head of household. So for head of household, this is what they are getting for this year, 20,800. So definitely remember, what I'm teaching you is the exact software that you're going to use next year. The exact software that you're going to use next year. So you can keep in mind to know that the head of household standard deduction is 20,800. Okay, if it's single, it's different. I think it's, I don't remember what it is, but we'll see. We'll see as we go to the tax return itself. I don't want to speculate anything. Okay. So line 13 is qualified business income deduction. If they had a business, there's some qualification, there's a deduction they would have here, right here. So then line 14, add lines 12 and 13, 12 and 13, you add it. So they would have something else that you can add some amount here, maybe like 4,000 or something that you can add, and it would add up to